Hello, Facebook friends. Hello, Facebook friends. Hello, Facebook friends. Let's start the show. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so I wanted to talk. Oh, I have to do it properly. Hello, Facebook friends. Hello.
Give me a break, please.
Hello, Facebook friends. Hello. Hello, Facebook friends. Hello. I'm feeling silly, so let's start the show. Hello, Facebook friends. Hello. Here, how was that?
Don't you usually say, here we go, here we go, here we go?
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, so Albert says, pardon me. Albert and Yaz heard the song too. Yeah, it was, I'm upstairs just taking a break between shows and getting ready to do this one. And I hear something sort of in the background. I sort of hear it. And Christy's, Miss Christy. Oh, Miss Christy's here. Say hi, Miss Christy.
My hair is blue, but everybody, by the way. I don't know if it looks very good right now.
It looks really great. I like it.
I didn't look at it. I just kind of got out of the shower and realized that you were reading it.
Yeah, because you should do your hair before I read, because nobody sees you. All I have to do is clean your nails. So Miss Christie is Miss Christie says, Tazzy, look outside, look outside, look outside. And I look, and just out of the corner of my this truck with pulling a big Christmas display goes by, singing with one of my favorite singers in the whole world. Do you know who was singing that song?
Is it Bing?
Dean
Okay.
Martin. Yeah, Dean Martin. Oh, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, the weather outside is frightful. And Yaz and Albert and Barbara are neighbors, so I'm just wondering if you guys heard it too. And they said, yes, good. Well, I knew it was there because I filmed it. So that's awesome. You know what? It's really great that that somebody is doing that. I just felt kind of a lump in my throat. They're just like, it's so nice.
It's a lot of work to do something like that.
It is a lot of work.
Right?
It was a trailer pulling a. It was probably a good big. Oh, it wasn't a massive trailer, but it was still a trailer. Yeah. Christmas lights on it, and put the good sound system. We heard it inside the house, clear as day.
The electrical work alone on putting that together would have been impressive, but it looked great.
Oh, great! And you can probably run all those now. You could probably run a lot of those lights now on just a smaller battery, because if they're LED, they don't take very much up. But it looked really nice. Mm-hmm. But like you said, I wish he was creeping along a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Because all I did was knock over my drink and then run outside. Go see what's going on outside. Oh.
And by the time you got there, it was probably almost halfway down the block.
It was right. When I got there, it was just in front of just passing Yaz's place. And so, yes, time to be on camera and show us your hair, Miss Christie. Who are you? Oh, you're Miss Christie. Okay, nobody's ever seen you, so
they haven't really seen me still.
People think you're like Snuffleupagus.
The YouTube people will get a better view, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Yeah. There you go. Hey, Peter, how are you, buddy? Oh, Tim Jordan's on. Uncle Tim's on.
Very nice.
No, not your uncle. My brother-in-law.
Yeah.
So, we be's uncle.
Correct.
Well, what day is today? 22nd. So we got 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. 3 sleeps till Santa.
Yep.
3 sleeps till Santa brings me up a hoppy, pop, poppy, pop, 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 poppy, po, ho, 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 pop, 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 poppy, pa, pa. Chances are I'm not getting a puppy. I just saw Miss Christie's face. She's like, I have blue hair because I have a blue Christmas without you.
You know what? I kind of started. I must be starting to tune out your because I didn't even notice until you stopped what you were saying.
That I was saying puppy. Well,
I could only listen to it for so long.
Okay, so long. Give Taz a puppy. It says right there.
Nope. Not a chance.
Okay. Well, let's read a book about somebody that's got more Christmas spirit. I've got new glasses.
I got you something nice for Christmas.
Is it a puppy?
No.
Oh, well, it'll be second nice. Porky Pig does the best. Yeah. Christmas without you. Here we go. Here's a book called The Santa Claus Book. It is a little golden book that I had the real little golden book when I was a kid. I remember that I got that for Christmas one time, and I think that yeah. And yes, book is from 1972. So when Sister Mel here, 1972, by Eileen Daly, and it's by Florence. Sarah Winship is the artist, and the artist is so amazing in this. You can't take it. You're not going to give me a puppy.
Look at the noses. They are nearly identical.
I'd go like that so they can't see them.
Button nose, button nose.
No, that's it. I bet you Santa can put on his glasses faster than I can. This is by Eileen Daly. Whenever the last name is Daly, right? It's by I Drink 12. Remember when we were kids? This book was written by this person. This book was written by that person. It was 14. I Drink 14 Gallons of Water by I.P. Daly. Santa's sleigh was piled high with toys, and Santa's list of boys and girls was so long that it made a curly tail behind the sleigh.
Somebody wants to know what you really want for Christmas.
What do I really want for Christmas? I think that I would like. Addison wants to know. Addison wants to know what I'd like for Christmas. You know what? I would like. I know I can't get this for Christmas, but I'd like COVID to be over so that I can go and start doing comedy again for sure. Because I really miss doing comedy. I could use some bumper brackets for the Super Bee.
I didn't get you those.
Oh, I know, because I didn't ask for them.
Correct. And even if you did, I wouldn't know how to get my hands on it.
I can give you a website. I don't really need anything. What would I really want? How about I think about it, Addison, and get back to you? Can I do that? Because that's a what do I really want for Christmas? Ho, ho, laughed Santa as the sleigh landed softly on the rooftop. This is a good Christmas. Down the chimney he went, and he put a doll under the Christmas tree and a yellow truck beside the doll. I wish I could have both boys here for Christmas. That'd be nice. But because Jossie lives in another house because of the COVID rules, right?
Correct.
At John's house, he left a train, and he put a surprise in the red caboose. It's a candy cane. That's not really a surprise, right? If you put Brussels sprouts or something, that'd be man, Santa, what's going on with Santa? The next house is Davy's, Santa said as he sailed across the sky.
And the Brussels sprouts are for the good children. The naughty ones.
The naughty ones would get
some reindeer poops or something.
That went really far the other side.
What's for the naughty children?
He placed a soft teddy bear beside Davy's pillow. Santa's elves had made the small bear just for Davy. I bet you the elves are super busy this year.
Probably.
Yeah. He left a jumping jack for Sally and a drum for Billy. Then he checked his long list to see who was next. Maybe it's Addison.
Maybe
it's Addison.
Could be Justin.
Could be Justin, too.
Yeah.
As he read, he felt something tugging at the end of his list. It was a little lost puppy chewing Santa's list.
Uh-oh.
He's coming to my house.
Uh-oh.
He's coming to my house.
Did you pick this book for a reason?
I did not pick this book for a reason. Ho, ho, said Santa. You're a hungry fellow. Pardon me. We'll have to find a home for you.
No.
We have a yard full of reindeer poops. Santa tucked the puppy into the sack, and he put him right on top of a furry toy tiger. Can I have a tiger?
You've got 2 cats already.
No, but they ignore me. At Jimmy's house, Santa looked around. Did the puppy belong to Jimmy? No. Jimmy had 2 little kittens.
See?
This one's called Me and this one's Al. Together there.
Meow. See, we have 2 kittens. The puppy doesn't belong here.
No, the puppy belongs here. We have cats. There's a difference. Did the puppy belong to Jody? No, Jody had a pretty parakeet. There's just one there. Why do they call it a parakeet? That's probably just a keet.
I think Yaz has a really pretty bird at her house.
I think Yaz has a parrot.
Is it a parrot?
I think it's a parrot.
I don't know.
They do have a parrot. I think it's a parrot for sure. Then Santa came to Mike's house. Pinned to Mike's Christmas stocking was a note. Dear Santa, my puppy is lost. If you find him, will you bring him home to me, please? Your friend Tazz.
It didn't say Tazz.
If I had a pen, it would. Well, said Santa. He opened his sack to get the little lost friend. But where was the little puppy? He was at Tazz's house.
Nope.
Making Tazz happy.
Nope.
Yeah, it's our 2 kitties and Sully. See, they have kitties and puppies. Eileen's got kitties and puppies. Santa looked under the toy boats in a sack. No puppy there. He looked under the toy guitars. No puppy there.
Uh-oh.
We looked around our house here. No puppy there. We looked in Miss Christie's heart. When Santa looked inside the dollhouse, there was a puppy, sound asleep.
It's a good thing I didn't dye my hair green. You'd be calling me Grinch every day, all the time.
Bum, 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 bum. You're a mean one, Christy Grinch. Santa put the puppy in Mike's stocking. He tied a ribbon around it to hold the puppy snugly. The puppy looks happy to be in the stocking. Then he tiptoed to Mike's room and put the sock full of puppy beside Mike's pillow. You can always borrow our Christmas parrot, it says.
What's that?
You can always borrow our Christmas parrot. I'm going to teach you. Tazzy wants a puppy.
Oh, no.
Tazzy wants a puppy.
No, thank you.
Yes, wants Tazzy to have a puppy.
I don't need 3 of you asking for a puppy.
The 3 of us. Oh, we beast too.
Yeah.
When Mike woke and found his puppy up, he was happy. So was the puppy. Oh, Christy doesn't want puppies to be happy. Look how happy that boy is. See, look how happy that boy is for having a puppy. And look at...
Poor Tazzy. Aww.
Sending you some puppies. Why can't he have a puppy? Well, in all fairness, because Miss Christie's the Grinch. No, in all fairness, we just don't have room for a puppy right now. That's it. And jolly old Santa Claus was the happiest of all as he called back, Merry Christmas, Mike. Merry Christmas to everyone.
Like, a puppy would be okay right now when we're both home all the time.
Yeah, it's
but
what
COVID
I start.
is going to end, and I'm going to have to go back to work, and you're going to have to go back to work. And then there's a puppy who thinks that we should be home all the time.
Yep.
Very upset that we're not home all the time.
It's just a game that Miss Christie plays. I ask her something, and she just says no. Here's Santa's books of names. This
Yeah, I
is
do
about...
that with cars too, don't I?
Yeah, I don't listen about cars.
I
Though.
know you don't. You should listen to me more.
Maybe if you let me have a puppy, I wouldn't buy so many cars.
I doubt that. You'd
Santa's,
probably buy a car just to drive around with your puppy.
That's right. And then I'd buy a tent. You know what kind of tent I'd buy? A pup tent.
You'd need a pup tent.
Here's a book called Santa's Book of Names. This one's by David McPhail. McPhail. I think that's McPhail, isn't it? Yeah,
I think so.
McPhail. That's and it's a scholastic book. There we go. And this book was written in 1993, 21 years after this book. Still no puppy. Edward was good at numbers. He could count all the way to 50. He could recite the alphabet and knew the names of most of the dinosaurs, but when he opened a book and tried to read it, he just couldn't. Edward's teacher was concerned. She sent a note to Edward's mother and father urging that he be tested to find out what the problem was. No tests, wrote Edward's mom. Patience. No room for a puppy. It's okay. They chew parts of your house to make more room.
Yes, if you think the cats make damage on the house.
Yeah. But you know what? Cats, when I come home, the puppy looks like it's sorry, and he looks like he's happy to see me. The cats are just like, hey, do you see what we did? We need new stuff here. At bedtime on Christmas Eve, Edward's father read aloud from Edward's favorite Christmas story. In the story, Santa delivers presents to boys and girls around the world. How does Santa remember the names of all the boys and girls to give presents to? Edward asked his father. When his father had finished, and where they live and what toys to bring them. He must have a good memory, said Edward's father. Or maybe he's got it written down in a book, said Edward's mother, as she came in to say goodnight. After his mother and father had kissed him and turned off the light, Edward took his flashlight from under the pillow and tried to read the story himself. He wanted more than anything to be able to read, and he could. Well, almost could. Almost, but not quite. As he turned the last page, Edward heard a noise. He sat up and listened, and there it was again. Edward slid out of bed and tiptoed downstairs. When he peeked into the living room, he saw his stocking was filled and that there were presents under the tree. Santa had come and gone. Edward had missed him. When Edward noticed something else, something lying on the floor right in front of the fireplace. It was a book. He bent down and picked it up. The book was thick and heavy and probably very old. For the cover was worn and the pages were tattered. Santa must have dropped it. Edward suddenly realized Santa must have dropped it. He ran to the front door and threw it open and stepped outside. Just as he did, a long shadow passed over him and glided across the fresh air in the moonlit snow. "Santa, wait!" cried Edward. You forgot your book!" In the jingle of sleigh bells and the rush of the wind, Santa didn't hear, and in an instant, he was gone.
Uh-oh. I don't know how he's gonna keep everything going without his magic book.
Might have an iPad. How far could Santa get without his book? Edward wondered. And when Santa realized the book was missing, how was he going to know where to find it? Then Edward had an idea. He hurried back into the house, as quickly put on his boots, mittens, coat, and hat. He knew the letter, the word book started with, so he tromped a huge letter B in the snow. Would Santa see it? Even if he did, would he know what it meant? Then Edward heard a sound of sleigh bells growing closer. He looked up. High overhead, Santa's sleigh appeared. It circled once, and then went to a steep dive, guiding to a stop right in front of Edward.
If I was up there flying, I'd probably have to stop and check that out, even if I wasn't missing anything.
Yeah, no kidding. "Hello, Edward. I see you found my book," said Santa, who looked very much like the Santa in Edward's storybook, except his nose wasn't round. It was pointed. "That book contains the names and addresses of all the children of the world," Santa explained. "Most of them I know by heart, but you can't always remember which present to leave, and that's why I need my book." Edward held the book out to Santa. "Oh, thank you," said Santa, and he gently patted Edward's shoulder. "It would be a big help if you could come along and read it to me when I forgot something." Ride with Santa in a sleigh? Edward couldn't believe his ears. He stared down at the glistening snow. I can't help you, Santa. He stammered. I can't read." "Oh, come along anyway. You can hold the book open so the pages don't blow," Santa said. "I promise I'll have you back before dawn." Edward smiled. "Okay," he said, and he jumped into the sleigh beside Santa, who bundled him up in a thick woolen robes and placed the open book on his lap. Then Santa gave a low whistle, and the reindeer lunged forward, lifting the sleigh into the crisp, clear air. From rooftop to rooftop they went. At each stop, Santa would disappear down a chimney with a small bag of toys. Presently, Presently, they came to a great city. Skyscrapers, dark and silent, loomed around and above them as Santa made his way from one apartment house to the next. "A million children must live in the city," thought Edward. "And Santa delivers toys to every one of them? How he did it, Edward couldn't say. Does time slow down, he wondered, or even stop? On Christmas Eve, while Santa has to go to work, does time slow down, or does it even stop?"
It's a very good question.
Mm-hmm.
That would definitely be a good way to solve that problem.
Mm-hmm. On they went, to other cities, and every town and village in between. "I'll go wherever there's a child," Santa said. All this time, Edward had been holding the book and turning the pages so that Santa, his glasses balanced on the end of his nose, could glance over and read what was written beside each name. He read out loud, "Pablo Lopez, painting set, and Lucy Wells, baseball mitt," as Edward followed along.
Edward must be like a magical child, because most of the children that I've ever known couldn't sit still for an hour, let alone...
Well, when you sit next to Santa, you'll probably be, because you haven't got your gift yet.
Maybe.
They were crossing a vast ocean, skimming above the waves, when a huge seabird flew in front of them. As they passed, the bird, the tip of its wing, brushed Santa's glass and sent them spinning. Down, down the glasses fell, until, with a faint splash, they entered the dark sea and disappeared. "Oh dear!" exclaimed Santa. Now I'm going to really need your help, Edward. Do you think you could read these words to me?" Edward knew Santa was counting on him. "I'll try," he said. "Good," said Santa. "I was up to the 7th name on the page, Ben Hill." Edward counted down the page to number 7. Beside the name was a word that looked familiar to him. Edward began. "That's right," said Santa. "Just sound it out. Ba-oo, ba-oo, ba-oo." "Book! Book!" Edward said. "It's a book." "A book it is, then," declared Santa, as he landed in the sleigh and stepped out. "Okay, what's next, Edward?" Santa asked upon his return. Edward looked up at Santa. Doll, he said proudly. After that, Edward continued to read the words to Santa. While Santa was delivering one present, Edward was getting another one ready to go.
That's some good teamwork.
Very good teamwork. Very, very good teamwork. Finally, they were finished. Edward closed the book of names and placed it on the seat beside him as Santa emerged from the last chimney and took one final present from his bag. It was a book. "Merry Christmas," said Santa as he handed the book to Edward. "Thank you for all your help. I could never have done it without you." Then he took up the reins once more, and in an instant they were streaking through the dawning sky. Edward opened his book to the first page and stared down at the words. He must have fallen asleep on the way home, because the next thing he knew, his mother was gently shaking him and softly calling his name. "Merry Christmas, Edward," she whispered. "Time to wake up and see what Santa brought you." Edward opened his eyes. He was lying on the sofa in front of the fireplace. "Look what Santa left you," said Edward's father, as he bent down to pick up a book. "Would you like me to read it to you?" Edward smiled. "No thanks, Dad. How about I read it to you?" And he did. There you go. What a nice little story that was.
That was, yes.
That was awesome sauceum. Well, read the book to you, 2 books to you tonight. 2 Christmas books. So now I get the poppy. That's the deal.
No.
Poppy, poppy. Put the poppy here, put the poppy here.
Nope.
Put the poppy here.
Nope.
Then here.
Nope.
Then here.
No.
Then there.
Nope.
Then there.
Nope.
Then there.
Nope.
Well, I'm going to have to think of different ways to do this then, aren't I?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's a nice story. I like, what I like is that the mom just said, no testing. Let's just give him some patience and he'll work it out.
Yep.
Right? That's kind of, I love Christmas. I love Christmas. You know what? I'm going to tell you, I was getting a little bit bummed out because Joshy couldn't be here for Christmas. Can't be here for Christmas. But then I saw that the fella that, or the person, I don't know if it's a fella or a lady or both maybe, driving by with the truck with the Christmas lights on it and stuff.
Yeah.
Sure made me feel good.
Yeah.
Christmas isn't about Santa, and it's not about presents. It's about, puppies and butter tarts. It's about the magic of Christmas, how people's hearts feel different at Christmas, right? It's all about taking a little bit of what you have inside you and sharing it with other people and sharing the joy and understanding and yeah. People say, "Oh, Christmas is over because of COVID." It's not canceled. No, it's just different.
Yep.
It is.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna sing my little song, and then I've got a show that I got to do. I've got a presentation at 8:30, and then a presentation at 8:50. So I'm gonna sing "Happy Birthday" to somebody on their phone.
Very nice.
That's what I'm gonna do. They've asked would I do it, and I said yes, yes, yes. So remember, in this world, you can choose to be anything you want. Not only now at Christmas time, and not only, a lot of kids are being they're on their best behavior. Right now, because it's Santa's coming, and you need to try to be on your best behavior as much as you can, not just when Santa's coming, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So
You too,
in a
Tazzy.
world, I know. I don't know why I have to be on my best behavior. It's not like I'm getting a poppy. But in a world where you get to choose whatever you want to be, I would really love it if you choose to be kind, especially this time of the year. Good night, Facebook friends, good night. Good night, Facebook friends, good night. May your dreams be cheery and your dreams be bright. Good night, Facebook friends, good night. Sleep tight, Facebook friends, sleep tight. Sleep tight, Facebook friends, sleep tight. May your dreams be filled with puppies till the morning light. Good night, Facebook friends, good night. Good night, Justin, and good night, Yaz, and Phil, and Barb, and Rob, and everybody else that's watching. Good night, Miss Christie.
Good night, Tazzy.
When you go to sleep, I'm buying a puppy.
No.
But you don't know. I'm going to put it in a little stocking, and I'm going to put it in beside you, and you'll be like, "Oh, it's such a nice puppy." You will forget to be mad at me.
I don't think so.